Hello again, folks, and welcome back to the channel. This is the least interesting man in the world, and today I am going to review the results of my 5th week of being on the Jenny Craig diet. Well, in short, I've had another good week. I've lost more weight. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But, I was sitting back and thinking, okay, I've got 5 good weeks in a row, all of losses. This is turning out to be a bit easier than I expected at age 56. I didn't think I would be losing weight as consistently or as quickly. And then I realized what I'm doing different this go around is I'm not cheating. I'm not fudging. If it says have 6 almonds, I'm not eating 12 almonds, etc., etc. And if I do happen to cheat a little bit, I will take and compensate and not eat something that's on the menu that approximates the same amount of calories. So let's say I have something that is a couple hundred calories more than I should have. I cut out my snack, I cut out a piece of fruit, I cut out something. And since I'm taking a daily vitamin, I'm not too worried about cutting something out. I'm really sticking to the amount of calories that I'm supposed to have, and so far it is paying off. A couple of people have asked me in the last week or two, Trip, what made you decide to start dieting in the first place? And I've gone over this a little bit in the past, in the prior videos, the basic reasons. Health, blood pressure, the way I looked, it was just, I didn't feel good. I wanted to lose some weight. And I was about 70 pounds, 65, 70 pounds overweight, and it was time to do something. But what kicked it off was a good friend of mine and I, we went to Las Vegas not long ago. And there's really 4 things to do in Las Vegas: gamble, drink, sightsee, and eat. Well, neither one of us are particularly fond of gambling. We're not against gambling. We're just not big gamblers. And neither one of us drink very much. So that left sightseeing and eating. A good part of our time was spent eating. We ate and ate and ate and sightsaw and sightsaw and sightsaw and ate and ate and ate. And we ate morning, noon, and night. And if that isn't bad enough, we even pulled over once to have a schmeasly free Coke. And of course, free refills. I think it was our 3rd day there, we went and took a tour of the Mob Museum, which I highly recommend, by the way. It's really cool. It's only been around 7 or 8 years, and it had been about 10 years since I went to Vegas. So we decided, hey, let's go to the Mob Museum. So we took the tour, and afterward we were in the gift shop, and we said, oh, we got to get a souvenir here. So let's get some mob hats. So my friend Ken got a mobster hat, sort of a fedora looking thing, and I got an Irish mob hat. And we put them on, and the lady there who was helping us said, hey, let me take your picture. So she took it. And later that evening, we were both looking at the picture going, my God, we're fat. Someday we should really go on a diet. Well, for me, that someday was the first day that I got back from Las Vegas. And I spent a little bit of time researching diets, picked Jenny Craig, and the rest is history. Now, before we get to the results of week 5, there's a couple of food items that I had for the first time this past week that I would like to show you, and 2 things that I particularly liked. The first is the loaded baked potato, and this item is either a lunch or a dinner item. You cook it in the microwave for 4.5 minutes. I cook it about 4:15 so it doesn't get too tough. One of the things you can do is cut up a tomato and put it in with this. You can doctor it up a little bit. Just don't try to add any fat. But I really like this. Weighs 7.1 ounces. It's very filling, and it has quickly become one of my favorites. The second thing is, in a prior video, I talked about the grilled chicken cranberry salad kit. This is its twin brother or twin sister, depending on how you look at it. This is the Tuna Dill salad kit. They're very compact, very small, come with a little can of tuna salad and a package of 6 crispy crackers that are not just really light, they're a little bit more, they have a little bit more substance than regular crackers. Really, really tasty. You can make, take it out of the can and put some sliced up tomato with it, or some vegetables. I sometimes eat it with cherry tomatoes. Add some bulk. flavor, and tomatoes are of course healthy. Comes a little spoon to dig the tuna salad out of the can. And again, I really like this one as well. It has 200 calories, 12 grams of protein, and 3 grams of fiber. The loaded baked potato has 240 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 12 grams of protein. So these I both ate for the first time in week 5 and really liked them. One of the things I told you I was going to do in the week 4 video was I was going to start riding my exercise bike, my recumbent stationary Schwinn, but I didn't do that this week. I decided to hold off one more week. Next week I'm definitely going to do it during week 6. Here we go. Week 5 results. I started off the week down 19.6 pounds, and this week I lost, are you ready? 2.8 pounds. So that brings me a total in 5 weeks of down 22.4 pounds. I'm not holding on to the nearly 5 pound average that I did the first 4 weeks, but I had expected to slow down a little bit and go down around the 3.5 to 3.0 pounds per week rate, and I'm perfectly happy with that. As I've said before, my goal is to lose somewhere between 65 and 70 pounds, and at 22.4, I'm now about a third of the way there in 5 weeks, so I'm pretty excited about that. So there you have it, folks. Week 5, another success. I encourage you to get on the diet of your choice, whether it's Jenny Craig or any other diet. Get on that diet, stick with it. You, in the long run, will definitely be happy. So until next time, this is the least interesting man in the world, bidding you adieu for another week. Stay awake, my friends.